guys. I'm just hanging out in the garage on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Perfect weather out. This is just absolutely beautiful. So I'm putzing around with the bike. Got a lot of work to do on it real soon, some of which will be videoed for new how-to videos coming up. And just some normal maintenance, like changing the spark plugs, rear drive oil. I'm over the 16,000 mile hump, so it hit a big section of new stuff that you have to do. And I'll tell you what, I've run into a lot of people online lately that just don't seem to be aware of all the maintenance that you have to do on a bike, specifically the FJR, which is relatively light, speaking about maintenance. Big things like the valve adjustments. This thing has one of the largest maintenance gaps out there. 26,000 miles between valve adjustments. Some bikes are just a couple thousand miles. Most are 10 to 15. So 26, that's huge. Love it. No chain to worry about. There's a bunch of little stuff though that some people just don't seem to be aware of. What I encourage you to do is, number one, if you bought the bike new, you've got an owner's manual. Everything is spelled out very clearly in a chart that looks just like this in the owner's manual. You don't need the service manual to get this kind of information. It's going to tell you exactly what you need to do. At so many miles, check this, replace that, do light maintenance on this, check for wear on that, etc., etc. So I got a bunch of stuff to do, and I've got to do the whole rear end disassembly and lubrication, which actually is more important than you might think. For example, when I was on the trip last week, another guy in the group who had an FJR, he had a 13, and I don't remember how many miles he said was on it, but it wasn't that much. It wasn't much more than this. And his side stand switch was already gunked up. That's a electric switch that if you have the bike running in gear and it thinks your side stand is down, it cuts the engine power. Well, we went out one morning, and I don't remember if that's aired yet in the trip series, but it's in there. You'll see that pulling down the driveway, his bike cut off, and through a quick diagnostic, it turned out to be his side stand switch was just gunked up. It was dirty. The whole bottom end needs to be cleaned and lubricated periodically. The side stand, the pivot, the center stand, the swing arm, everything has to be taken off. The bearings have to be packed, everything has to be cleaned out. And the sensor. And even here on mine, my side stand doesn't spring all the way back up, even right now. It's got a little bit of gunk in it. So it'll go up, and my switch is working fine right now. But even I can tell that the side stand itself has got some gunk in it. So 16,000 miles, they called it right about then for general use. It needs it. I'm also out here working on a script for my next video for Allstate insurance, and that series is actually working out pretty well. I'm working with a really cool manager, and we've got our production schedule worked out okay, and it's working fine. I've done 3 videos for them so far, and I've got a couple more in the works. One's already been green lighted, so now I'm going through production steps for that. Tell you what, this has been a very challenging process for me, doing this whole Allstate video thing, just because of the type of video they want produced. They contacted me because they liked my type of channel and content, but they don't want long videos. And you guys that have been watching me long enough know that I like long videos. I like in-depth, detailed videos. Some people say, you talk too much, get to the point, blah, blah, blah. That's not why I make my videos here on the channel. I'll do anything they want as far as Allstate goes, but for my channels, I keep it detailed. I keep it easy to understand. I want the guy that's out there that's never done his own maintenance before. He's always had to get taken by the dealer and his wallet wrung out. I want him to be able to do everything, or her, themselves, save the money. So I make my tutorials and my DIYs very easy to understand. I've been teaching in some capacity for darn near 20-25 years, be it one-on-one, small groups, large conference centers for software training, teaching part of an MMI class to mechanics, or hundreds of women in the wedding industry talking about everything from blogging to tech, I mean, all kinds of stuff. So I'm not new to it. And I purposely don't produce the kind of videos, and I get it. They want to appeal to the young, the hip, what I call the ADD generation. Squirrel! Okay, bye. That's what they want. They want 2-minute or less videos. Bang, 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 bang. That is specifically, it is so hard for me to do that. And I just produced 2 for them. They were just over 2 minutes. Oh my God, is that a challenge? Just, so many takes, so many rewordings, so many paring down of the script. I mean, it's just insane. So different from what I'm used to. But here's why I don't like it. I mean, like I said, I get why they want it, because frankly, I think a lot of this younger generation has ADD. We don't. So I don't get it. I don't mentally get the need for or they click off the video. I mean, that's what's happening, but I just don't get it. But there is a huge difference between do step 1, do step 2, do step 3, you're done. And do step 1, here's why. Oh, now I completely understand not only what I need to do, but why I need to do it. Here's step 2. Here's why you need to do step 2. Oh, well, that explains such and such. You get such a deeper understanding of whatever you're trying to learn if you understand the whys, not just do this, do this, do this. It's a difference between, and I see it in schools too. My wife is a teacher, and when I was a kid, it wasn't just memorize this, memorize this, memorize this, take the test and pass. That's how standardized testing is. Much of what's on standardized testing isn't even what's being taught in the classroom as part of the regular curriculum. They will set aside a month or 2 out of the school year to memorize what you need to know to pass the standardized testing. That's it. That's how it works. Didn't exist when I was a kid. You got taught the curriculum and you were tested on what you were taught in that class. But they're 2 different things these days. And the difference is stark. When you watch a video on how to do something and you understand it so well that you could teach somebody else, compare that to just, what was step 2 again? I can't remember. Well, you don't even have to remember an order if you understand everything about the process. So that's why it's been so hard for me to pare things down and get into that mindset. But it's working out. You know, they're getting videos, and with each successive one, they seem to like it more. So I'll keep doing it for them. But today, I am just going to enjoy the weather. Maybe I'll throw up a CO live stream. I don't know. We'll see. It is really nice out. Yeah, why not? I'll do that. Anyways, enjoy your weekend, guys, or whenever you're viewing this. And thank you for all the comments and feedback on the trip series. I think I posted 4 as of the time I'm recording this. I've got them scheduled out for the next month. It's just insane how much I actually recorded. And don't worry, I pared it down to just the good stuff. I'm not making anybody watch 20, 30 hours of video. But thank you very much. I'm glad you all are enjoying it, and I certainly enjoyed the trip doing it. See you guys later.